make it so fun, whether you are redoing your bedroom, whether you are, maybe the kids are gonna come and stay during winter break with you a little bit. Maybe you're looking for, again, an engagement gift or a bridal gift. These are perfect. They're double brushed. They're Valentine's Day printed sheets. You get the flat, the fitted, and 4 pillowcases for full queen, king, Cal king, split king, California king. 4 pillowcases. Think about how much you pay normally for just extra pillowcases. The twin and the twin XL will come with 2 standard pillowcases, so that you know on that. So same price. I know, I had to look twice myself because it's $29.98. Talk about making your heart happy.
Yes.
You know, 400 of you have already jumped in. We spend a third of our life in bed. Why not have something that makes you feel great? Instead of sending the roses, or maybe in addition to the roses, you choose the rose pattern. And this one has sort of an aqua background, would you say?
Yes, it's like a light blue aqua. There's a depth to this blue. It's really, really pretty. The contrasting of the rose really gives it this almost like a 3D moment. And the rose looks incredibly high end. When you see this in person and when you put this on your bed, to have that just delicate little pattern that runs throughout it, it's almost like a pattern not pattern.
Yes.
So if you want to dip your toe into pattern, this one is for you.
Now the hearts, I imagine, are going to be very, very popular. Talk to me about that, Karen.
I love the hearts. They're on this really nice, like, neutral gray background. It has a little bit of a gray bone mixture, so not too of an icy gray, not too warm, just that perfect neutral color. And then you have these beautiful little moments of reds and corals and whites and bright pinks. I'm going to open this up too, because I think that's really when you can see just how beautiful these sheets are. The touch and
almost
the feel
like conversation
of these.
hearts.
Yes, 100%.
Without the word.
100% like conversation
500
hearts.
already ordered there. They are being ordered very, very quickly. The heart's most popular, but then look at the stripes.
And I will do this too real quick. You can even mix and match these if you wanted to, and you can mix and match up here as well. The stripes, we always see stripes in grays, in blues. We rarely see the stripes in these beautiful colors. Again, same color palette that we have running throughout everything. That beautiful deep red, that really nice salmony coral, and then those light pinks, and then that kind of bright pink. But it is so rare that we do stripe in a more, I would say, a more feminine color versus the blues and grays.
And you know what? We love our pinks for a little girl's room, or, you know, and there's enough coral that I keep looking at the throw that we're going to talk about later, comes in sort of a coral color. And then last but not least, here's our trip to Paris, the Eiffel Tower. I mean, how romantic and fun. Describe this a little bit.
This one's really great. It's fun. That's the best way you put it. It has this really beautiful light blush backing, and then those little bit of a charcoal gray, a little bit of a lighter gray, that pop of pink, that pop of white. But the Eiffel Tower just mix matching. So whether you're, you know, setting off to dreamland, thinking about a trip to Paris, or maybe
romantic.
It's somewhere you've been and you want to return, but also really fun play if you have younger children in your life or teenagers. There's a popular show about a girl who's in Paris.
Yes, who has great clothing.
Yes, amazing clothing. And so it is definitely something, if you have teens in your life, I recommend that one as well.
So talk to me about, this is going to be 100% poly, but it's double brush. The hearts have been most popular, Alan? Yeah, the hearts have been most popular. You could do bill to, ship to. That's exactly Valentine's gift for my daughter. I was like, perfect, because who doesn't? It's sort of that fun Valentine's Day gift that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but all sizes very popular. I also want to mention, if you don't mind, twin XL. Twin XL is really hard to find, and if you love someone and you have someone that you love who's in what we call an institutional setting, that would be a dorm room. It would be long-term care, or, you know, a setting like that. Many times they have the twin XL beds there. The split king, you will get 2 fitted sheets for your split king. You'll get 4 of the king-size pillowcases there.
And you know, when we're talking about these patterns, you were just talking about the heart and how popular they are. I always like to point out that we bring these sheets in a lot of fun patterns, but when we do it seasonally, we only bring those ones in for the season. Like when we had our Christmas, now that we have our Valentines, we would probably bring some spring and then back into the fall. So if you're looking at those hearts, I just wanted to point that out so you don't DM me and say, wait, Carrie. But
I know.
That
would have been me. 1,000 already ordered on these, and we can do bill to, ship to. I think these also would be a wonderful wedding present, again, an engagement present. You know, my mom would always say, and I was just talking to Laura Geller, and she's like, your mom is always right somehow.
Yes,
you know,
moms
not just
are always
moms
right.
are
Hi, Mom.
always right. So, you know, it doesn't matter how many sets of sheets you have, you could always use another one.
It's true. And these are that when we were talking about a little bit earlier, Pat, these are 100% polyester. But when you hear that, I don't want you to say, oh, well, I only sleep on this or I only try these out. This is a breathable polyester. This is not yesteryear's polyester. Think about our clothing and how much polyester has changed in our clothing. The same thing with our bedding. This is double brushed. So when you see us doing this and petting over and over again, it's because it feels so good. So imagine your full body touching this. I would say that the feel that you would feel is almost like brushing your hand over the top of a peach. Or remember when you were, yes, you were the one that told me that I was just about to say. When you would pop off the rose petals, maybe you still do it, and you put it in between your fingers. That's exactly the feel of these sheets.
That's how nice it is. Because I didn't really know what to expect. I don't know why in my head I was thinking like double brush and would be more flannel. It's not like that at all.
It's not slippery either.
Right.
I also want to point that out. It is soft. So there is a softness to this, a butteriness to this. So think about if you're somebody when you get into bed and your feet slide in there, you're going to get that coziness. You won't get as much of a sheet shock as you would say with a nice crisp sheet. So you're getting that softness, and then it's home reflection. So we're going to give you everything that you look for, which means we're going to give you extra real estate on that flat sheet. So if you like that beautiful drape that we had here as we set this up, you're going to be able to get that. If you like that beautiful military tuck, you'll be able to accomplish that. And Pat, I think I've talked to you this, my husband is a burrito roller, where just last night, he takes the sheets and he tucks and rolls, and I'm like, where did my sheet go? So if you have that in your life, you will absolutely have that extra real estate. And then as we go down to our fitted sheet, we also have really, really great technology in here as well. We have this 1-inch elastic that's going to run around the entire base of the fitted sheet. So whether you have that deep mattress up to 16 inches, 14 for the twin and twin XL, it's going to stay tight. You also have extra space in here, so making the bed is a lot easier. You don't have to wrestle with it so much, getting it over the corner. And then our favorite part here at QVC is we put those tags in on the fitted sheet that say top and bottom.
I love that.
So when you're tired, you are not, you know, yelling to the heavens that you can't figure out where the sheet goes.
Exactly. And putting it on wrong the
it's
first
like ringer
way.
on the rosy.
Yes.
It's the worst.
1,400 have already been ordered. So think about how this will delight. And your son is how old?
My son is 10.
Is 10.
And we have a set of these on his bed in a different pattern style that we have. This is, again, the first time that we've brought in this beautiful Valentine's Day romantic moment, but he does have a set on his bed, and he loves them because when he gets in, he feels like he's in his Snuggie, you know, because he gets in there and he rubs his feet together. Feels like a little stuffed animal.
I love it. And what I was thinking was, I mean, $30, you could get flowers and certainly, you know, get flowers, but these are roses that'll last forever. The hearts are like conversation hearts. And how fun will it be? Because that's something that, I mean, you could use any time of the year, but particularly for February, the month of February, I think it'd be particularly fun. And then the stripes, there's something about stripes that always look right.
They are.
Right?
And you know, what's a fun part about having stripes is you can mix them with any pattern. How I was saying earlier, blue is kind of like your jeans. Stripes are really, if you want to be a little like, I want to go full out in my room and kind of be a maximalist, you can mix that stripe with almost any pattern.
What do I have to have in common, or how does one go about doing that?
The power of 3. We always say that if you're looking to mix stripes or you're just looking to add a new color, just make sure you're adding that color 3 times throughout the space that you're in. So if you're going to do stripes, in this essence, we have the power of 3 because we have these 3 colors and these 3 colors, they're blending together. together.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, absolutely.
Because I think sometimes we think about it and then we're like, I don't know if that works. And then, of course, if you want to go to Paris, or maybe somebody's studying abroad,
Yes.
or maybe we're talking about a romantic, maybe that's where you went, you know, on your honeymoon, or as Alan said, you've always wanted to go to Paris. I mean, how absolutely fabulous and fun are these for $30? Oh, Paris is most limited. I don't blame you. Paris is most limited.
We all want to go.
Yes,
we all
exactly.
want to go.
We'll
I
go
always
with
have
you.
this. I have this. You know, I romanticize the fact that I would get all of my girlfriends the Paris sheets for Valentine's Day, and then we
Oh, I
would just
love it.
jaunt off to Paris.
Well,
for
then
the
you
day.
could get together, and
Yes.
we have our charcuterie board coming up.
We could
You
create
celebrate
a
Valentine's
little
Day.
Valentine's Day basket.
Yes.
Ooh, maybe we will
I
do
like
that
it.
in this show.
All right, so just so that you remember, we have twin XL, full, queen, king, split king, and California king. All same price, 3 easy pays at $9.99. But do you remember that QVC credit card, our store card? It would be 5 easy pays at $6. And we can do bill to, ship to. And as Carrie said, and she would know, you know, when they're gone, then they don't get repeated. All right.